MiCA, how Europe tried to bring order to crypto. At some point, Europe realized one simple thing. Crypto was no longer an experiment. It was. Millions of users, tens of billions in volume, and almost no unified rules. And every time, something went wrong. A market crash, a platform collapse, frozen funds, the same question came up. Who is actually responsible here? For a long time, there was no answer. That's where the story of MiCA begins. For years, crypto in Europe lived in a strange legal reality. It existed, people used it, companies built products, but legally, it was almost nowhere. Each European country decided for itself what crypto was and how to regulate it. I will give you 3 examples. In Germany, crypto was treated as a financial instrument. Strict licensing, heavy compliance, banks were cautious, launching a crypto business was expensive and slow. France took a more balanced approach. Crypto companies could register, there was a legal framework, but rules were complex and constantly evolving. Estonia became a crypto hotspot. Licenses were issued quickly, hundreds of companies registered there. But later, it turned out that oversight was very weak. The result? A company could be legal in one European country and restricted or blocked in another. Users had no idea which laws applied, who protected them, or where responsibility actually was. Europe had a fragmented crypto market, and that couldn't last forever. As long as the market was growing, regulators looked the other way. But then came the crashes. Terra, Celsius, FTX, and every time Europe faced the same situation. EU users lost money, companies were registered offshore. Responsibility was blurred. Regulators had limited tools. It became obvious. The problem wasn't one bad project. And not one bad founder. The problem was the absence of shared rules. Crypto had become part of the financial system, but without financial system level responsibility. MiCA didn't appear overnight. It was debated, rewritten, and negotiated for years. The idea was simple. One set of rules for the entire European Union. Not 27 different interpretations, 27 loopholes, 27 regulatory gray zones. MiCA answers basic but critical questions. Who can legally operate a crypto business in Europe? Under what conditions? And who is responsible when something goes wrong? It's not about killing crypto, it's about making responsibility clear. Let's imagine a simple scenario. You're a crypto company, you want to operate in Europe. Before MiCA, you choose the softest jurisdiction, register there, serve the entire EU from one country, responsibility stays vague. After MiCA, you need a license recognized across the Europe, requirements are unified, supervision is clearer, hiding behind jurisdiction, shopping is no longer an option. The same applies to stablecoins. Before, issue a token, say it's baked, and people just had to trust you. Now, show reserves, provide audits, explain the mechanism, prove resilience. MiCA replaced blind trust with verifiable rules. MiCA doesn't make crypto more exciting, it makes it more predictable. What we will likely see? Fewer gray area projects, fewer high-risk experiments, fewer sudden collapses, more institutional participation. Yes, some projects will leave Europe. Yes, the market may feel more boring. But this exactly how. Banking evolved, capital markets matured, fintech became mainstream. Chaos is a growth phase. Rules are a maturity phase. Final, why this matters? MiCA is not about banning crypto, and it's not about control for the sake of control. It's an attempt to answer one big question: how crypto become part of the real financial world without destroying itself or the system around it. Europe gave its answer. Whether it's the right one, time will tell. This was the Trustee Talks. If you want to understand not just what happened in crypto, but why it happens, make sure you're subscribed. Take care and take care of your finances.